Hello everybody, this is Evan with Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today I am bringing you a review of Escape Room in a Box Flashback. So this is put out by Mattel Games, and it is a 90-minute game that plays 2 to 8 players, but that 8 is very fluid. If you've ever done any kind of escape room, the only limit that you have is how many people you really want to play into that. So normally I'll take you down to the tabletop, show you some of the stuff that's going into it. I'm not going to do that this time because nobody likes spoilers. So I'm not going to really talk about that. I'm just going to kind of talk about some of the stuff into the box on a very basic, broad level, and talk about what I thought about it when I got to play through it. So with this game here, like I said, it is 90 minutes. As you can see up here, it says 3 pass. So I'll talk more about that here in a second. You open the box up, there's 2 pieces of paper that are in there, and it's going to give you very basic directions and the outline of the story here. And it's going to talk about the 3 paths in there. You're going to have to solve all 3 paths. And in this game, in this escape room, you are trying to recreate an amulet to stop a werewolf from attacking you. That werewolf happens to be a scientist friend of yours. So each part of the path is going to get you part of this amulet that you have to put together. What's really cool is as you open this up, there's going to be 3 envelopes that have a bunch of different puzzles on it. There's actually 4 different locked cases inside the box, and all of them, as I said, are locked. And each lock, some of them are number combinations, some of them have different things that are on them. So you're going to have to go through the different things, solve it through. As you're going to figure out puzzles, you can actually write onto the paper that comes into it, or much like what I did with my spouse, we wrote it on a separate piece of paper. That way we can keep everything in a really good, clean condition. And it's really nice, once it's all said and done, you can actually repack the entire thing, and you can redo this with other people or re-gift it to somebody else and let them experience the entire escape room. The puzzles, they range from fairly difficult to not that difficult. I think there's 19 puzzles total in them, and when we did it, we used almost all of the 90 minutes. We were down to seconds left as we solved the last puzzle and read through the final everything to complete it. So we had a lot of fun doing it. We've done a few escape rooms, my wife and myself, and always enjoyed that. And this was actually a very fun experience to experience here in our house, that we could do something very similar like that. It took up not that much space, and the bigger spaces, as we solved the puzzles and it was a time crunch, we kind of just tossed them off to the side, and that became a very large pile at the very end. But that was more just to keep everything going so we could solve this in the time that we needed. Overall, it was a good experience, and if you like escape rooms, this is something that would be for you. If you're looking for something for 2, 3, 4, 5 people, you could do that. As I said at the beginning, it says 8 or 9 people that could play it, and really the sky's the limit on that. It all depends on how many people you really want to be involved into your group. A very small group is probably ideal. That way you don't have too many people trying to figure out the same puzzle, and too many people are crowded around a small piece of paper. As you can see from the box, it's not that big, and it has everything in there. They did a really good job with it, and it was a lot of fun. So, like I said, I would normally show you the components and everything in there, but I don't want to spoil anything for you. So if you want to see what's in there, go ahead, grab it, and go play it. You won't be disappointed, all right? Until later, this is Evan with Tabletop Gaming Guild. If you like our content, definitely hit the subscribe button. Every subscription helps us out. Like this video, throw in the comments, some good escape room stories if you have any of them. If you played this one, if you had any issues with it or what you liked about it. And they have a couple other titles too. So if you like this one, it could lead to a couple other titles that they have, as a good, something to do with, a couple people. So, throw that into the comments, too, if you've had an experience with other stuff too. Until later, this is Evan with Tabletop Gaming Guild. Have a great night, everyone.